Sofa King Cool here with Cristian from Nino. How you doing, brother?
What's up, man? Thank you for having me, brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you. How's the tour going so far?
Tour's going amazing. We are extremely grateful to be on this badass Mayhem tour. It's possibly one of the coolest ones I've had, and just grateful to meet so many new fans and to meet some of our old fans.
Right, definitely. It's got to be perfect timing, man. You know what I mean? The tour is rolling around. You guys just released a new album.
It is. Absolutely, it's the best way to introduce any musical product to the insane maniacs that come to the Mayhem Festival, you know?
Right.
It's a good album, and it's called Till Death Off a Million. Hopefully everybody will catch on to it.
Very cool. Now, let me ask you this. I mean, being on a tour like this, a big festival, you only got a certain amount of time. How do you work out the new shit with, people want to hear the hits, but they definitely want to know, you know what I mean? There's like so many new fans out there, so it's got to be a mix that you got to pull off.
I mean, for a band like us, it gets a little bit complicated. We do have a lot of albums. We have, like, this was our 7th album.
Right.
And we've been away from America for a little while, for like a good 5-6 years. But, you know, we try to just pick the songs that we think the fans want to hear.
Right.
We've basically been keeping our set pretty much old school with most songs from Revolution, Confession, and One Nation Underground. We were doing one song from Epidemia. But we just added a new song we'd like to start tomorrow.
Right.
We're doing one song from the new record. We really only have 30 minutes, so it really only allows us like 5-6 songs. And we have a lot of ground to cover, so we do a couple from Revolution, one from Confession, we do a song from One Nation Underground, one from Epidemia, and a new song. That pretty much takes up the entire set.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, it's such limited time. You got to play both sides. You know what I mean? But there's so many new people out there. I mean, how do you feel about being on a festival compared to your own tour? I mean, you got your own time. You get to play what you want, get a longer set. You know what I mean?
I actually love the short set. I don't mind it at all. You have to be a little bit more attentive to what the crowd would want to hear.
Right.
And it's a lot of new fans for us here. A lot of people that probably never heard of the band before. The music industry has changed a lot within the last 7 years. Trends have changed a lot within the last 7 years. So we're trying to be as smart as possible, play our songs that our older fans would know, and we're trying to give them the new songs that are more the modern spin of El Nino, or the more attractive part of the band. You know, still that giant groove, but still having somewhat of a modern appeal. So for us, it's a great situation. You know, we're making a lot of new fans.
Cool. So basically, you're not up there for a long time. You're up there for a good time.
Yeah, we're totally up there for a good time. And we try to be one of the bands that can bring the crowd together, you know, and unify them, make them feel good about being at the show, and understanding that we're all brothers and sisters, and everybody has to take care of each other. And we try to get them to walk away with a really good feeling about how to come to the show. You know, it's a lot of bands incite a lot of action, violence, and stuff like that. And even though our bits do get very violent and active, I always try to, you know, bring everybody back to the center of psychology, which is we are all together. Let's take care of each other as a unity.
Right.
If anything, dearly beloved, we are here to celebrate heavy metal.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Now, I understand that for this, you guys got some other shit going on. I understand a little bit more touring down South America, things like that.
Yeah. We've been, actually, the time that we've been away from the U.S., we've done a ton of international touring. We've been blessed with an amazing international career in Europe, in Australia, South America, Central America. We've been to China a bunch of times, been to Asia, Russia, which we're going back to Russia in November.
Very cool.
Back to South America, Central America, September, October, something like that. And definitely looking forward to coming back to the U.S. But we're just seeing, you know, we want to be smart about completing this tour and doing something that follows this tour up with something really cool, interesting, and cool package. And good bands, you know, good bands for us to be out on the road with. A bunch of great friends on this tour. We want to link up and get something going after this tour.
Well, you mentioned you played all over the world, you know what I mean? Now, how does it feel when these people can't even speak the same language as you, but yet you're on the stage and they're singing every single word? You know what I mean? That's got to be a crazy feeling.
It's pretty cool, man. I think that music, you know, ideally has no language barrier.
Right, right.
I know that, you know, obviously we live in an English-speaking country, and I'm a pure believer in anybody who migrates to this country should learn the language.
Yeah.
If I did when I came when I was 12 years old, there's no reason why somebody else shouldn't.
Right, right.
So, I understand that we are an English-speaking country, but, you know, realistically, in metal, there is no boundary. I mean, we weren't the first ones to do it. You know, Rammstein had a song called Du Hast, and it was all in German. Sepultura did a song on the Roots album, all in Portuguese.
Right, right.
You know, there's, geez, Ricky Martin had a song in Spanish, and it was a huge pop success, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So, at the end of the day, I think music does not have any language barriers, and I think it's just a connection, a real connection of people, and really the main important thing for us is just to add our culture, try to personalize our music a little bit,
right,
and to try to offer a different spin to the metal genre. We're not trying to reinvent anything, we don't claim that we're founders of any kind of thing, but we just kind of spin things a little bit differently and try to push the language barrier, you know, to get everybody to feel
very cool, very cool. Now, those fans that are out there, they want to know more about you, they want to get the new release, they want to follow you, they want to see you on Facebook. What's the best bet for everyone to go to? Is it the main website or is it a bunch of individuals?
Yeah, you can check us out at illnino.com, illnino.com. Also on Facebook, we are official Il Nino, and on Instagram, we are Il Nino official. And you can check us out on any of those sites. You know, we're always posting cool shit, and pictures from the tour, and pictures with our fans, and whatever silly things we may run up on, you know.
Right, right.
But definitely check out our social media. You know, we interact with our fans all the time. We love meeting you and hearing from you and telling you off when you tell us.
All right, man. I appreciate your time.
Right on. True pleasure, man.
Perfect.